Hi guys, how's it going? Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and do this little pattern, this little circuit for the VOR navigation. And I made a little diagram for you guys, so you guys can just save it onto your phones and or print it out. That works too, and I'll make sure to send it out in an email here. So let's go ahead and review what we're doing here. So we have two VORs and we're going to use them as navigation here. We're flying right over Denver International. So we're going to start out here and turn number 1, and this is intersection MITCH. So I've also had the liberty of writing down the 6 T's. Well, not really 6 T's, just the ones that are, you know, we're actually going to use, and get in the habit of writing those down, and especially when we're doing VOR stuff. Alright, anyways, here's Falcon, and yeah. We're gonna start right here on 310 radial, and we're gonna fly to the station. So we don't have to worry about this right here for turn number 1. We don't have to worry about turning or anything. We're already flying direct to the VOR. So we're flying to the VOR on the 310 radial. We're gonna get off and then from, and that's how we know that we've passed right over the VOR and we've passed it. So we pass it and we're gonna make a left turn to 010. So 010 to intercept this radial, 030 radial. And then once we are in here, we're going to, well, as we turn, we're going to twist to 030, and it's going to be a from. It's going to give you a from flag. And we'll see that here in the sim. And then we're going to track 030 from. And we're going to keep on going until we get to David. And how we know we get to David is on our nav2 OBS, we're going to dial in 114.7, and we're going to dial in 270 already on the OBS, and that's how we're going to know that we're intersected with this radial right here from DVV, the 090 radial. So as soon as we get here, FQF should line up and DVV should line up. That's how we know we're at David. And once we know and the needle's alive, we're going to turn left to 240 to intercept the radial, and then we're going, as we turn, we're going to twist to 2702, and then as soon as we get on here, we're going to track 2702. So we're flying to the radial, I mean to the VOR station, and we're going to get an off, then a from, and then that's how we know we passed the VOR. Then we're going to make a left turn. We're going to make a left turn to 210, and then as we turn, we're going to twist 230, and we're going to get a from flag. 230 from, and then we're going to track a 230 from. Now, once we're here, and we want to complete this whole little diamond, trapezoid, whatever this is, we want to know how we're going to get to MITCH. So on our OBS number 1, the one we dialed 116.34, and nav1 is going to go back to 1132, and once we pass, once we get to this intersection, nav1 should give us a straight needle, and we're using nav2 here, so that's already going to be a straight needle. So straight needle and straight needle, we're at MITCH here. And then once we're here, we're going to make a left turn, a left turn to 100 to intercept 310 radial, and then we'll just use OBS number 1 for navigation and complete this whole little circuit right here. Alright, so before we even like unpause our sim and everything, it's good to note, or just pretty standard, just go ahead and type in or dial in your nav1 and nav2. So we'll have Falcon on top and Mile High on the bottom. And nav 1, since we're starting here, it's going to be a 1302. And then for nav 2, we're already going to have it dialed in for 2702. So there we go. That's our briefing. And let's go ahead and get started here. Ready. Cool. Let's... So as we can see here, nav 1 is 116.3 and nav 2 is 114.7. I have OBS 1 to 130 and I'm checking, I'm got a 2 flag, and then for 114.7 I already have it dialed in for 270, but this is thinking I'm flying away right now. So once we're on the 030 radial, I will get a 2 flag. I don't have to worry about this right now since I'm not on 030 radial for Falcon. So let's just go ahead and fly towards Falcon, do our first turn, and we'll see how it goes. Alrighty. Okay. But before anything, I have to twist this to my correct heading. So there we go. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Here we go. Now I'm just gonna try and stay on that radial so I can see the needles going a bit off to the right. That's okay. And I don't know how far I am. I'm only using my instruments right now. And if I zoom out real quick, it's extremely dark and I can't use any form of physical navigation here, like looking outside my window and doing anything, which, you know, is pretty accurate to what our sims are doing in class. So here we go. I'm cross-checking attitude indicator. I'm trying to hold 8,000 feet here. And it's still deviating just a tad bit. Shallow. I'm having like a shallow angle to intercept it again. So there we go. Getting in the circle. Now I know that my heading has to be 130. So right there, 130, and here I am, just flying. I have my throttle set and my trim set, so I don't have to worry about that right now. Actually, let me check. Yep. So the closer you get to a viewer, the more sensitive it's going to get. And as you can see, the closer I get, the more I have to correct for this this little deviation here. I'm kind of like screwing up, like I'm doing little S turns, and that's okay. Yeah, see, we're getting a bit closer. And I could choose to follow that needle, or I could just keep my course. But just in case, I'm going to... Okay, so there, VOR turned off. I'm going to head back onto my 130 course. Then I get a from flag. Okay, cool. So let's go through our steps for number 2. So first thing first is turn. And we're going to turn to 010. So let's go ahead and twist to 030. Twisting, 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 twisting. See, like, this is kind of slow. You guys can do this pretty fast. And I'm doing a standard rate turn right here. So there is 030. and I get a from flag, which is perfectly, that's exactly what I wanted. Alright, generate turn. Alright, we're about to pass 030. There is 030, 020, 010. Perfect. Alright, cool. And then we will get to see that little needle come alive, and it'll go from left to right. And I'm gonna start slowly, start my turn very slowly to intercept that radial, so I can start tracking it, and you'll see what I mean as soon as it starts coming alive. Alright, needle's alive. And I'm not sticking to my heading. That's my bad. Alright, so there's 010. Getting close. Getting closer. Alright, and right as soon as it gets to that outer circle, I'm going to slowly start my turn back in. Slow, here we go. Here we go. And you do this right, it'll almost center. So there I did it way too early. So now I just have to a shallow angle back in, so 5 degrees. See, that's perfect. Back to 030. That's a bit too much. So 030 right there. There we go. Alright, now we're on track. And then our OBS number 2, as you can see, now switched from to a 2 flag. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see, and it correlates to what should be happening. So right now, what we've done so far is we've flown on 130 to Falcon, we passed Falcon, and now we're on 030, flying to David right now. Alright. Deviating just a bit, but that's okay. And just follow that needle. If it goes right, you go right. If it goes left, you go left. That's if you've done it correctly. If you've done it wrong, you'll get reverse sensing, and left is right and right is left. Please refer to the instrument flying handbook for guidance, I suppose. So here I'm trying to get back on that radio. Like, we're deviating just a bit. Like, as long as we're in that circle, we're fine. But it's better if you can just have everything lined up like this. Alright. So another tip I'm going to do, once I get to David and I'm using OBS number 2 as my primary source of navigation, I'm gonna switch this back to 130. So that's another step I don't have to do in turn number 4. This is the longest leg out of the bunch, but it's okay. I mean, we're doing pretty good. Holding our altitude, I mean, like 8,050 feet about. We're doing good. trying to get back onto that radial. I don't know if I have wind on. That would suck. Doing pretty good so far though. Yeah, still at 8,000 about. And keeping that heading, so we're doing good. Now, I'm just trying to pay attention here to OBS number 2. I know everything's set up for me, but I'm just looking for OBS number 2 for that needle to come to life. And as soon as I know that, like, as soon as I see it, like, go from right to left, I know I'm about to pass that intersection, and then I have the authority to turn left and follow step number 3, and we'll be at David. As you can see, I'm not really like keeping my heading here, but as we know, the farther you get, or the closer you get to Aurora, the sensitive it gets, the more sensitive it gets, but the farther you are, the less sensitive it gets. And like, you have this like little leeway. So I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. Alright, cool. And we're lined up right there. I think I'm getting like a bit of precession on the heading indicator, but that's okay. That is a-okay. Alright, let me get back up to 1,000 feet. And I don't have a DME on here too, so I don't know how far I am from these VORs, vortex. Oh, okay, needle's alive. Alright, cool. Alright, so now I'm gonna follow my steps. So I know as soon as I get to this intersection, as soon as I get to David, I'm going to turn left to a heading of 240. And yeah, we'll see from there. Ready. Ready. Any second now. Alrighty, and that's how we know Red David. Two lines match up. Okay. Now 240, and I'm going to twist this bottom one. Oh no, wait. I don't have to do anything. Oh my god. Forgot. So this one's already good. Alright. Flying 240 all the way over here. And I'm gonna twist this back to 130. And I'm keeping that standard rate turn. 130, 130. That's close enough, I think. That's good. Alright, cool. Alright, and 240 is right there. Alright, cool. And needle's alive. Alright, cool. Oops. You want to climb. And we are going to twist to 2702, and that's already in there, but I want to track a 2702. Alright, needle's almost there, and I'm just going to go ahead and turn back in. The turn was a bit too fast. It's okay. Here, we'll just keep that 260. And there we go. Getting back on track here. Oops. There we go, 270. And we'll see here, that turn wasn't perfect, and this track isn't perfect, but it'll get us to where we need to go. It'll get us to the VOR. Alright. Let's review for turn number 4. So we're heading towards Mile High right now. We're going to get an off. We're going to get a from. Once we get that from, that's how we know we passed over it. And we are going to make a left turn to 210. And we're going to twist to 230, and we're going to get a from flag. We're going to track 230 from. And we've already dialed in 130 for Falcon, and that's how we know we will be at MITCH. Alright, perfect. Oops. Alright, we're getting a bit closer so we can see that Needles wants us to go to the right. We'll head to the right. I'm gonna just do like maybe like a 10-degree intercept, maybe even less than that, just to get back on track. Whoops. So there it is, lined up right there. Back to that. Whoops. Make sure you're just cross-checking your instruments here. Altitude, heading, back to attitude, vertical speed, altitude, and stuff. Trying to get back down to 8,000 feet. My bad. So we can see the needles starting to get more sensitive. Yeah, and we're getting like super close to the station here. So yeah, there we go. That's off. and then a from. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and turn to 210, and this is going to be like a really quick turn. And we want to switch this to 230, which is going to be extremely fast here. Alright. Alrighty. Okay. Whoops. Alright, there it comes. And I'm gonna just turn back in because the rate of that needle was coming back like really, really fast. And there, maybe 5 degrees. Right, and there it is. And I am on track. That means our plane's gonna blow up. So as you guys can see, I'm just taking these shallow, like 5-degree turns just to get back on track. And it's okay. Like, as long as we're in that circle, like I said, you'll be fine. Right, so OBS 1 is telling me a 1302, good, and I am getting a 230 from DVV. So everything is good, everything's looking amazing. Everything is set. Alright, OBS 1 is alive. I know I'm about to get to MITCH, so. Alright. As soon as we get to MITCH, we're going to turn left to 100. And we're going to twist to 1302. It's already in there. And we're going to track a 1302. Alright. There's MITCH. Now we're going to turn left. And we're looking for 100. Right. Looking. there goes 130. 120. Yeah, 110. There's 100. Slide straight here. Whoops. Right. Needle's coming alive. Got the edge of the circle right there. I'm gonna turn back in. Looking for 130. So I'm gonna slowly take this turn. 120. And I'm gonna leave it at 125 here. Just so I know I don't have to take that turn so aggressively. Alright, needle's almost there to the center. And that looks good enough for me. And there we go, 130 is right here. Alright, cool. We're not using OBS number 2 anymore. So, boop. That's turned off. And we're only relying on OBS number 1. Telling us to turn to the right. Okay. I think this is probably the second longest lake here. Gotta make my turn a bit more. That's 10 degrees right there. Yeah, there we go. Getting back on track. It was just some precession on the heading indicator. Alright, we're getting closer. So I know we're getting like really close to the VOR right here, so I'm just gonna keep my heading here. Let me go to 130 actually. There's 130. And there we go, there's the off flag. And there we go, there's the from. Alright, we have successfully completed the course here. And if we go ahead and see, we are right above Falcon right here. So 030, go on to 27, or go to 2702, 230 from, and then 1302 Falcon, and we've completed that. Alright, well, I hope this helps. I hope the picture helped and stuff. Just follow the procedures, your 6 T's, cross-check your instruments, have everything set up, trimmed, and you should be fine. Right, awesome.